Jello Santiago, who will not be playing for the next 5 games of NU
this past season.
Figueroa against Goliena. Jake, long 2-pointer drops for Jake Figueroa.
Tough shot for Jake Figueroa. He scored 17 points and 15 rebounds in that game.
Double-double machine, which is why nung pagkatapos ng larong yun, Jared, he didn't even want to get interviewed anymore because he was so tired that he was just sitting on the bench.
Rebounds in that game.
Double-double machine, which is why nung pagkatapos ng larong yun, Jared, he didn't even want to get interviewed anymore because he was so tired that he was just sitting on the bench. Cortez on the board. Generals, Nash Enriquez, scoreless in their round 1 matchup against LaSalle. Look at the stats.
We see that replay. LaSalle opting to double against Omar John, leaving Steve Nash Enriquez wide open.
An escape from Earl Abadam to tie things up at 5.
We see that replay. LaSalle opting to double against Omar John, leaving Steve Nash Enriquez wide open.
An escape from Earl Abadam to tie things up at 5.
Under the ball screen, deciding to go for that 3-point shot. Good decision on the part of Steve Nash Enriquez.
Goliena trying to answer.
Offensive board for Mike Phillips.
Oh, you're getting quick possessions from both teams here as Omar John scores inside. Couldn't connect though. Back the other way we go. Cortez accelerates. Jacob, so good on that drive to the hoop.
Yeah, this replay, pushing the ball, seeing there's no last man defender, using his body against Jake Figueroa for that easy lay-in.
Able to find Makalalag. To labot on him. Kick out to Cortez. Quick trigger. Why not? He has it at the top of the key. Now with Cortez, the spin. Nice pass to Luis Pablo for the finish.
Great pass. Basic pick and roll play. You look at that replay. Negating the screen. Pablo just rolling hard to the basket.
Coming in with Ken Padrones. Palacielo with a spin. It's short. Phillips secures the rebound. Oh, but bad pass leads to the steal by Tebble and the score.
Wow, look at Tebble Garcia. He
impact off the bench.
You look at that. Great anticipation by Tebble. Getting the steal and then going hard for the layup.
Our clear defensive move brought to you by Clearman. Power up your dandruff-free scalp. Supercharged. Palacielo has it against Pablo. Backing down. Look at the defense of LaSalle. Palacielo finds a way to score.
Against 2 defenders, Tip. We look at that. Slowly backing up Luis Pablo and using.
What about his patience?
Right. And I love watching PJ Palacielo because he just really operates slowly, patiently until he makes a good decision with the basketball.
And Boris will attack inside. The spin and the reverse. Put his defender in a blender and made that highlight play.
Replay, attacking Manansala, spin move, and goes to the other side of the basket.
But NU, can they capitalize? Sparks scores from downtown with that delivery.
And that's what
rebound by Palacielo. NU has 3 seconds. Oh, and the ball slips from Humamoy. Phillips to beat the buzzer. And Mike Phillips, his first 3-pointer of the season. Motolite Pangmatagalan play of the quarter brought to you by Motolite Pangmatagalan. Download the Motolite Rescue app today. Mike Phillips to the rescue. And LaSalle leads by 4 heading into the second. Back to Francisco. LaSalle playing disciplined defense, and Francisco just takes the shot and knocks down the triple.
With teammate Jello Santiago suspended, Bobby Mark Parks is set for 4 minutes in today's game. He embraced the challenge with a team-first mentality, stating his readiness. He said, on-court communication, a task he believes the entire squad will tackle together. Now, this courtside report is brought to you by BDO. We find ways. Now, back to you, Dip and Jarrell.
Dip and Jarrell, every season teaches players something new, and for Jacob Cortez, this one has been about leadership. He shared that one of the biggest lessons he's learned in the UAAP is knowing when to take charge, not just by scoring, but by making sure his teammates are in the right spots and locked in. As the team's point guard, Jacob said he feels the responsibility to be the smartest guy on the court every time he steps out to play.
Averaging about 4 assists per game, bounce back like a champ. That rebound is powered by AIA, formerly Film Life, and has possession. Figueroa, kick out pass, Enriquez all day, and he makes them pay. Aside from the first free throw of Omar John, and LaSalle now has possession. You're back in the game. A takeaway. And Figueroa.
Familiar action here, post action.
John gets the bounce.
Interesting zone defense by LaSalle with Mike Phillips up on top.
Figueroa was stopped.
Up on top.
Figueroa was stopped in that sequence. The spin by Phillips. Plus the foul and the finish.
Now it was Mike Phillips. Look at that spin move, avoiding Steve Nash Enriquez.
Momentarily in trouble. Figueroa kick out. Francisco, that's a downtown delivery from Paul Francisco. Goliena has it at the corner, drives baseline, loses it to Figueroa. Jake on the run, the go-ahead pass to Enriquez for the finish. Figueroa with 5 on the 24. Francisco, does he recognize it? The spin, the fall away, it's good!
And he's feeling it.
With active shield technology that helps you stay fresh and protected from sweat and odor throughout the game with regular use. The easiest 2 points of the game. That disqualifying foul earlier of Boris Marasigan as Pablo gets the 2 points. It was an act of violence for Boris Marasigan. 15-5 run as of late.
They had the fast break play, but they looked to settle it down.
Last second pass there for Enriquez. Stolen away by LaSalle, and Abadam with a fast break finish. Looking to cut the lead down to a single digit. Make this a closer ball game, but Omar John with a denial. Inside pass to Padrones. Figueroa with a fake pass. And then puts it up and in.
Using his size advantage.
No Boris Marasigan after that disqualifying foul earlier in the second quarter. Abadam 3 for 3.
Easiest basket of the day for Earl Abadam.
Omar all the way for 2.
And Omar John, he's been wanting the ball from Steve Nash Enriquez, and that's exactly why.
Home credit drive of the quarter. Get it with home credit. Cortez in traffic. The dive. Figueroa. Palachelo double teamed. There's an open guy. They found Figueroa, but Macalalag was ready for the interception. And JC gets the getaway.
And Jake Figueroa just avoiding any contact or any foul.
He urged the players to stay patient and to take care of each other inside despite the mishaps happening. Now this Sports Report is brought to you by BDO. We find ways. Now back to you, Dip and Gerald.
For LaSalle, Garcia. The pass to Omar John, who took his time. Against Omar John.
See, look at that pass by Tebo Garcia.
Cortez being denied by Garcia. Abadam, contested shot, no problem. To Figueroa. Jake goes closer, it's short. Rebound by Abadam. And Earl will step on the gas. Hand off to Pablo for the 2. Here come the Green Archers, only down by 6. Garcia with the Pinoy step. After his shot was deflected. What about this Hyundai move of the half stargazer? Let the future move you.
What a move, and he was right.
Abadam, crowded area, had to give it out. Tungo steps in for a 3, deflected by Figueroa. And a foul. Garcia giving it to Manansala. Thought about it this time. Pulls up. Padrones battling for the board. Inside to Jolo, who goes closer and gets the basket. An answer. Nice getaway by Ken Padrones for the foul in the finish. Of the quarter video, we find ways.
What a spin move to the baseline by Padrones.
Nothing but great respect for the good defender. He is prepared to think carefully underneath and contain Phillips in scoring and rebounding. Now this Courtside Report is brought to you by BDO.
Thanks, Z, for that report. So far, Palachelo has 4 personal fouls, so he can't do that against Mike Phillips. the Green Archers. 5 on the fresh 14. Cortez is fouled. Count it! Basket and one! Winning ways play of the quarter. PDO, we find ways.
Look at that, going to his spot.
Lasal wasn't able to execute in the previous possession. Francisco has all day. Bang on target. Plus the foul.
It's a kick out by Jake Figueroa. Sinks the triple and the foul.
And Francisco. One of them on the bench. That's PJ. JC finds a way and gets the basket. 67-61. Padrones using his body. That rattles in for the big man. Enriquez giving it to PJ. The double team. Enriquez for 3. Bang on target.
Big shot by Steve Nash Enriquez. DLSU Green Archers. You look at this replay. Post-action, Earl Abadam chooses to double, leaving Steve Nash Enriquez.
4 3-pointers now for Steve Nash Enriquez. Jacob Cortez gets the lay-in. Banging bodies. John with a find to Parks for 2.
Hockey assist by Palacielo, but what an extra pass by Omar John for that easy lay-in.
Nissan Cup instant replay brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Panalong seafood setup, known for his defense, but hey, they'll take the offense any day. As Mark Parks was still at the top. #1 team looking solid. Their best start in the Final Four era. That ball slips. Figueroa gets it, and that does it. As the NU Bulldogs win this one over the DLSU Green Archers 75-67. Mr. Hansi will be pleased with the performance of the Bulldogs, who complete an elimination sweep against the Green Archers.